All right, we're gonna have some fun here. This actually just showed up at Graphic Policy HQ a little bit ago. I knew it was coming, and it came just in time for the film opening up. In my hands is some of the figures. I actually have no idea what's inside of the Hasbro Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origin line of figure. You need to check out that awesome box. Really, really cool stuff. I actually have no idea what's inside. I mean, this is a true unboxing. I'm going in completely unaware of the figures. I'm really excited about this. So we're gonna rock this. I'm gonna have some fun and check things out. Let's see here. Okay, they always a little thing of like, hey, just so you know. So obviously, Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origin. First, we'll just show off the box. Come on, let's keep it simple and go with that. All right, so let's see here. July 23rd, theatrical release of G.I. Joe Origins, just around the corner. They're giving a special first look at some of their recently announced products inspired by the film. So we got G.I. Joe Classified Series. It looks like we're getting Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, and Baroness. And then the G.I. Joe Origins Snake Eyes Special Mission Mask, which is pretty awesome. Obviously comes out the 23rd. Yeah, so obviously we got to go and do the legal stuff and make it clear that Hasbro has hooked us up with this. So we want to do all the right stuff when it comes to that. So let's see here. So apparently there's costumes coming out. I don't know. That's kind of seems pretty cool. I don't know. They got stuff as for adults. Adults would be great. All right, let's see what we got. We got figures. We got a bunch of figures. We got a T-shirt. Let's check out what the T-shirt is. That's actually that's a pretty cool T-shirt. I'm always mixed then as to what my thoughts are on like T-shirts when a geek. For geek community. For those who have seen my unboxings, I can be pretty rough on shirts. So there's a hell of a smell on this. We might need to air this one out. Let's see. There's a large, so I can actually wear that. So that's a good thing. Cool. This was unexpected. I expected just a whole bunch of toys and whatnot. So that's a bonus. It smells though. All right. Let's get the figures out. We've got, going over quickly, we have the toy mask. There is, or Snake Eyes himself. Storm Shadow, and the Baroness herself. All right, so and a really, really cool looking box. Okay, so for those who've known, watched previous unboxings and seen videos, I'm down with the G.I. Joe Classified. I love these figures; they're really cool. G.I. Joe is definitely one of the toy lines I had when I grew up. I was a product of the 80s, grew up then, so these were toys that I played with. Wasn't my top thing. I always like to be honest in that. I was more of a Transformers and Lego person, but there was, oh, that's pretty cool. There was G.I. Joe and Star Wars in there as well. All right, so what I'm noticing, you can see if I can figure out how. So that lights up. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Doesn't look like this opens. Light effects limited. So it's gonna light up. Let's see. Special mission mask. That's about it. This is heavy. This is actually really, really heavy. I don't know how I'm lighting this up. I don't know what I have to do to light this up, but do you think we can fit this on? We're gonna see if we can fit this on. Probably fit it. It sort of fits. I can kind of put it on. It's not comfortable because I'm, a little big for this. And you can see that. Okay, so honestly, getting the full. Vision's pretty good. It's interesting. You can see the lines, so like the vision's slightly goofy on this, but this is really. That's a solid mask. Not gonna lie, this thing is. You could do some damage if you headbutt someone with this. Overall, pretty cool. We're gonna go. We'll definitely have my daughter play with this. My daughter's gonna love playing with this. Nice addition. I think that's actually really pretty cool. thing. I see someone's watching. If anyone watching has questions, feel free to ask if you want me to show off anything specific. But this is a pretty solid mask, if you ask me. All right. Let's see here. Let's go over the figures. Let's start with Baroness. Baroness. Obviously, slightly different take than we've seen in the cartoons. Very kind of, it's a nice homage, but not quite the exact version that we've seen classically, which is totally fine. All right, I always like to do the stand test. Feet. I almost had her standing. All right, some issues with standing. Not a big deal. Figure it out. Accessories. We got some cool accessories here. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's go with, I always like to do movement test. We have foot up and down to the side, lower leg, knee, double joint, hip, G.I. Joe classic hip movement, waist, back and forth, there. Upper chest's got some movement, head, side to side is good, arm, looks like the arm is a single joint, wrist, movement side to side, up and down, elbow, we got side to side, of course the regular ball around the shoulder, that all works as well. All right, let's look at accessories. We've got glasses, rocking out her shades, giant gun. Thing I always love about my G.I. Joe is the ridiculous guns that they seem to have with silencer. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, clip comes off. That's pretty awesome. We got a clip that gets removed. Nice small detail that, you know, I think fans will appreciate. And then she's got big giant knives. Let's see if we can get that in the hand. Yeah, pretty good. I think there's, I guess, technically gherkin knives. I believe that's the proper term. The knives also have, we've got a spot in the back to put both of them. Pretty solid. All right, details. We haven't discussed the details at all. The details of the costume is actually really nice. It's it's much more than just a flat black plastic. There's a lot of detailing on the leg. It has this nice armored look, which is pretty cool. The boots have a nice kind of like worn look to it. The shirt has kind of like that Cobra lines. I don't know quite how to describe it. And then, of course, you got the Cobra symbol and some belts. And then the back is very, very detailed. Face looks pretty good. I don't know the actress at all, so I really couldn't tell you how well it is an adaptation of the actress. Overall, not a bad figure. Let's see if we'll try standing one more time. Yay, we got standing. Woo! All right, one down. Up next, Storm Shadow. I definitely had Storm Shadow as a kid. Storm Shadow was such the cool figure. I am 99% sure I had Storm Shadow. do stand test. Also could be the box I'm trying to stand them on too. Like I fully admit this is not the best stand test that I normally go with. I'm wondering. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's the box because that stands up no problem at all. All right, we're doing Storm Shadow. All right. Well, first we always do the see the joints, knee. It's pretty solid in the knee. Hip is this. Hip is tight. Upper leg twists. Lower leg does not twist. Waist has some movement. That part has movement. It's a weird clicking noise. Arm, full movement there. Wrist, not seeing much movement on that wrist. That's okay. Head movement. What is that? All right. Details of the outfit. It's pretty good. It's, you know, not the pure white. I know there's some people who are not happy about the pure white. I'm actually pretty solid with it. I think the coloring is pretty cool. Overall, it's like that off-white is totally fine with me. Let's see here. It's got nice layers to it. I think it's pretty solid. Like the legs, I don't know quite how to describe them, but there's, you know, it feels like clothing. There's a slight armored look on the lower leg. The shoes have some good detail to it. The hands kind of look like they're wrapped. Nice little, you know, armor on the sides. Overall, it's a nice figure. I kind of dig the silver line going right up the side right there. Face looks pretty good as far as that. All right, let's go with. Comes with some extras. We got an alternative head. Let's throw that on. There we go. And pretty good face details. We got the cool scar character. There we go. On a little bit better. And then in the back, I don't know if it really matters which way to put it. All right, so it gives you an item put on the back to hold the swords. So we're going to put the swords in the hands, the katanas. There we go. It was pretty easy to get in the hands, and then the question would be, how easy to get the swords in the back? Pretty solid figure. I think another one that just, it's good. It feels like a nice addition, a nice adaptation of the character from the film. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. You know, it's not, none of these are, I would say, blow me away. But overall, I'm happy with the design. I know it seems Storm Shadow is the one that a lot of people were having some issues with, and we're having some slight, yeah, weren't digging the coloring, but I actually think it looks really good. It looks a lot more realistic, and having someone run around in bright white is just, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Overall, I think this is a nice figure. It's a really, really nice figure. Great addition to the G.I. Joe lineup. People should be happy with that one. But I know the one that everyone really wants. A little Snake Eye action. I mean, this is the main show, right? Got a lot of accessories here. Perfect. All right. Let's do a quick stand test. Yeah, I'm going to go standing. Not much of an issue on that one. All right. Feet. See the side to side, up and down. There's nothing on the lower leg. Knees, double joint. Thigh. It's a little bit movement on the upper thigh. It's kind of the pivot you'd expect from G.I. Joe at the waist or at the hips. Waist, side to side. Chest, back and forth is no problem. Arms, everything you'd expect as far as that. Elbow is double jointed, unlike some of the other figures. Wrist, we get some movement, side to side, mostly a little bit up and down. Head, back and forth, all pretty normal as far as that. Details the figure. I mean, it looks like Snake Eyes. Like, come on, this is recognizable. Looks like a nice adaptation to the figure. There's a nice line of armors to it. I'm liking the lines of the detail. Like, this is one that it looks all black, but like really when you dive in and do a dive into the figure, it looks pretty good. Like, this is pretty solid adaptation, I think. We got a nice look of armor. Of course, you got the mask. I mean, it's Snake Eyes, man. Like, come on. Let's look at the extras. We have, of course, sword. Goes in like that, and then go with that. Pretty simple. And then he's got these two swords or daggers. I'm not seeing where, if anywhere, we can put these. That's a good question. So, unless I'm missing something, it doesn't look like these necessarily go anywhere. Iron Shot, thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get the daggers in at least. Usually Hasbro's pretty good about giving somewhere you can put stuff like this on the figure. I'm not seeing where for this, which is feels a little weird. Not gonna lie. I feel like I'm missing something, and I'm not quite sure what, which is a little frustrating. So it feels like there should be something like here I can put them on or something. There's two of them. There's a lot of detail on it. I don't know how well it's coming up on the video, but there's a hell of a lot of detail on these daggers. So easy to get on. That was nice, simple. I didn't struggle for once. I tend to struggle a lot with the weapons on these figures. And then, of course, I'm sure everyone will want to see how the sword goes in the hand. It's pretty cool looking, if you ask me. All right, now the question would be, how's it look without the mask? Comes with an alternate head. It actually looks like the actor. Easy to pop on. So you can get a little maskless Snake Eyes action as well. All right, it's got to be weird. I think this is my new goal, is to be able to unbox a toy that looks like me. I feel like that's a nice goal to have in life. Unbox a toy with a face that looks like me. I mean, it's got to be weird, right? Get a toy that looks like you. All right. Could do some cool poses with that. There's some options. I'm like, this is a cool Snake Eyes. I liked the original Snake Eyes. We get also the logo on the side. I loved the original Snake Eyes classified, G.I. Joe classified. This is a nice addition to it. I think, the design is slightly different. It's just not a redone figure like some might expect. overall, I think this is a nice line of figures. There's obviously more coming out, and this is just a slight tease of what's available as part of the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes line of figures. Of course, want to thank Hasbro for hooking us up with this, and thank everyone for watching. And yeah, I gotta figure out how to actually light this up on my own without accidentally just lighting it up, because I don't know, something fun about this. Might have to go run around the neighborhood and see if anyone reacts. Again, want to thank everyone for watching. Thanks again for hooking us up with Hasbro. We appreciate it. And thanks, everyone, again. If you want the latest G.I. Joe news, we'll hopefully get a review of the film up relatively soon. If you want the latest Hasbro news, toy news, G.I. Joe stuff, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, all I have to say, that's a pretty easy one to end with, is Yo Joe.